Generic greetings and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. Today's beverage is a very nice stimulating cup of coffee, very nice indeed. So welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. In a previous episode, which was, as of the time recording some time ago, we managed to clean several things. The subway was probably the longest and largest job we've undertaken, and quite frankly, it was a bit boring. It was just symmetrical and stuff, but it was fairly chill, to be fair. We then did the fortune teller's wagon, stunt plane, and also the ancient statue, which stopped the volcano erupting, which was interesting. That one in itself was actually one of the more interesting and unique of the jobs in the game, so that was pretty good. Now, there's been another patch since that last video and since the end of that sort of run of the series, and, well, it's all about specials. We have 3 special missions. We have the gnome fountain, the mini golf course, and the steam locomotive. So, obviously, we're going to choose the gnome fountain, because that's the most interesting. No, obviously not. We're going to do the steam locomotive. So, this is a special mission, so as such, you get given the stuff for it. So it's just clean the locomotive. You're given the Prime Vista Pro with all the nozzles. I think we might actually have all of the nozzles anyway. Yeah, we do actually have all of the nozzles because we managed to get the Prime Vista Pro in the campaign. But yeah, we're just going to jump in and do a bit of a chill on this one and, like I say, check out the specials. We have previously completed the Mars rover. These specials are like, it seems like they've made the maps, but they just can't fit in the campaign, so just shove it here. Anyway, we're going to start the job. We've got cleaning nozzles. We've got all the nozzles. We've got all of the liquids as well. 5 metal cleaner and 2 wood cleaner. And we're just going to start the job and see how we get on with this one. I think the full version 1.0 has been announced, which is on the 14th of July, I think, so we'll see how that one goes. And oh, we got some tumbleweed, and yeah, there you go, and that is still extremely loud. We're going to check out the extension, probably the long extension. We're going to go for the 15-degree nozzle, and naturally running the Prime Vista Pro. We're not going to use any cleaning fluids just yet. So yeah, there's been obviously alterations in the game, and one of them is you now have an aim mode. So you can press C and you get this essentially like aim mode where you can, move like that. So rather than it being like a first-person thing, you can get sort of almost like an adventure gamey type thing. I'm not going to do that because I don't find that to be very desirable. So anyway, let's just clean this thing. So what sort of class is this? Is it a 464 or 262? I don't really. Someone did explain the way it is. It's like 4 wheels, 6 wheels, and 4 wheels, or is it to do with the bogies? So is it like 232? Anyway, I'm sure someone will correct me. It's a loco nonetheless, and it looks very American. It's got a cow catcher on the front. I'm not aware of many others with that on the front. So let's just go ahead and we'll clean this thing. So once again, rocking the 15-degree nozzle, and we're just going to start cleaning and see how we get on. We don't necessarily need metal cleaner, as far as I'm aware. I think we'll manage to do this without the metal cleaner. Should really check our surroundings, but it's yeah, it's. I'm guessing the most of the dirt is going to be sand and dust with some rust. Yeah, it's fairly out there, isn't it? Oh, there's is that Muckingham over there? It may be. I'm looking for a volcano. No, we're just well out the way then. Anyway, continue cleaning up here. This is the first time for a while I've been back on the game in probably a couple of months, so there'll be a bit of a relearning thing to go through to see what it is like and see some of the new stuff here. Let me just go underneath and spray that. And obviously checking out this new features that may be in. Just clean that and then clean that there. And I'm guessing we have to go. Yeah, I thought there's going to be some bits back here that we have to sort as well. I'm just going to do the same here. As we mentioned before in the previous videos, and we've had several videos in the series. It is all about the chill on this game, but also there's many ways to clean things. Oh, do you have to clean underneath? You don't have to clean underneath. That is desirable. Well, it's not desirable to clean underneath there. I'm just moving along like so, and just working underneath there, going under that bit, working along. I wonder where the dirt will be. Is it going to be like under here or something? It's a little bit there. Already 4% clean just for this cow catcher, so it doesn't take, or hopefully it won't take too long to do that. I'm guessing we have to get these little sprays along here. I wasn't actually getting that. And there we go, there's the cow catcher. So we've got steam chest, we've got the front wheel truck, we've got the drive rod, driving wheels. There's your boiler there, smokestack, and then the signal lamps. So I'm just going to clean these signal lamps because why not? And obviously there's going to be huge amounts of overspray, and I will purposefully try and overspray just so we can clean this. This is a... what's the number? It's a 61810. Just for all those that were interested. So all those, maybe just you and me. Let's just pick this thing up. We're going to work our way around. Actually, we'll probably put it there. Might not seem to be like a huge advantage to do that, but it does give you some extra height and allows you just to get in places where you otherwise may not have been able to get to. Spray at the top, spray around. This is the... oh, that's the running board. Oh, so the running board... we're going to have to spray underneath. And what's that? Is that like... that's a guide, apparently? Fair enough. And seeing a lot of problems when it comes to things in the way. So I'm trying to clean this running board, but obviously the wheel is in the way. So I'm just going to try and do the running board as best I can. Yeah, it did take long to clean something like that, that signage there. So there's that probably done. Let's jump on top and clean. Oh yeah, that's a very big running board. I'm going to switch over to the short extension. We'll spray it in here. That's a bit disappointing. So we got this sort of checker plate type stuff there. I wouldn't really class that as like a vintage material. Like I wouldn't expect that on a steam locomotive. I mean, maybe it's been around for many a year. It just doesn't seem to be something I would expect to find on some sort of vintage engine. But who knows? I'm sure if you do, you will let me know. Just getting in between here. Oh yeah, that's satisfying to get that. Oh, we've got the steam exhaust shell. I'm guessing it's a bit of a education for the devs as well when they're making the game. Getting the names right and researching them. Guessing that's all part of what they have to do. Let's see if I can get under there, because I think there's a bit of dirt. Yeah, there is. There's a bit of dirt under there. Oh, and there's also the front board cleaned. Just going to get in here. Going to have to switch over to... it's not getting in there correctly, is it? It's actually spraying... not where I'm aiming, which is curious. Don't know why that is. So we'll just see if we can clean up the rest of this. I don't know where we're missing a small piece. It's going to be under here. Yeah, there it goes. So that's another board cleaned. I'll do the other side as well. It just seems to be a reasonable thing to do. You get a lot of overspray. You get a lot of extra bits cleaned. So we'll come back around and do some of the other stuff as we progress around throughout the clean. So far, not really had any. I wonder why that plate isn't getting cleaned. It's because oh yeah, up there. Right, fair enough. So far, haven't really found anything that we need to use cleaner on, which is fine. Let's see if we can get right under there. Oh yeah, we can. That's fine. So we'll clean this bit while I'm on. Yeah, we haven't used any cleaner. There's actually some comments that I saw on quite an old video. Actually, one of the first videos that I made on PowerWash Simulator, which obviously is going back a little bit now. People talking about the cleaner and things like that. It was actually changed, I believe. The cleaner was a bit different, and certainly in terms of the economy, you could use, I think you can just buy as much as you want, whereas it's changed a bit now. let's just see what we can get cleaned here. Got a little bit we need to get to. Bit on the side there. Maybe have to work around here. Smoke box handle. There's a smoke box handle done. And there's that. Speaking of the smoke box, we'll get that done. Do the headlamp first, I guess. It would be nice if we got some scaffolding. Do we have any scaffolding? We do not. We have a ladder. We have this. Is that a blow up? I think that may be a blow up. Or is it a light up? I have no idea. A light up like one of those? Maybe? It's got a power connection going in, and obviously there's a gnome in there. Bigfoot strikes again, apparently. Didn't really check this out. The June rocket. Ah! Exhibit was placed here in memory of the Mayor Jeff Jefferson X and offers 1865 to 1885. When the dust finally settled, the Mayor was nowhere to be found. He had ridden out of town on a rail and into the sunset, never to return again. Fair enough. So, back to cleaning. Sorry, got distracted for a moment there. Let's just clean from the front here. I'd imagine the smoke box would be quite dirty. Sitting on the inside, it will be quite sooty and smoky. It's best to jump up here, maybe. Yeah, there's definitely been a change in the power washer. As in, it now actually comes out of the end of the nozzle, it seems. So, like, you can obstruct. Things can be obstructed a bit easier. Might as well just clean this while we're on. Just giving it a bit of a once over. I think we will have to come back with some cleaning fluid for this. Feels that way. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, there's some rust there around the around the straps, around the banding. Oh yeah, underneath that as well. So do that. Get under there. Smokestack. That's cleaned. Might as well clean up the top here. Strange, if we cleaned from up here we would have got a lot of overspray on that. That's fine. Let's just spray up here. See how we get on. A little bit of rust in the middle of there, I think. Steam dome here. A little bit of rust as far as I can tell. Yeah, a little bit of rust there. To be expected. It being essentially a giant metal kettle. Just get over here on the steam dome. Probably work the other side as well, because I think there's still a bit there that we haven't done. Yep, there we go. There's also bits around there as well. Yeah, a bit of rust around here. Just take our time. Slowly get that off. I can't imagine attempting this with like a standard pressure washer rather than the professional duty one. I really can't. So this is the sand dome. It says furnace at the back here. Oh, okay, so they are two different pieces in game. Right. cleaning up the bell on the back as well. You think it would ring when you sprayed the pressure washer on it. Maybe it did, and it was utterly infuriating, so they removed it. Yeah, every time you went to clean it, it just started ringing. Who knows? Anyway, so we've managed to get mainly the top of that done. So now what I'm going to do is just clean the rest of the boiler. And that's a separate piece as well. So you've got your smoke box, your boiler, and then it says furnace at the back. Handrail cleaned. Wasn't even trying to clean it, but I'll take it. Is it good? Does it go all the way around? It does go all the way around. Good. A bit of rust in there. That's almost fully cleaned. Correction, it is fully cleaned now. We'll get the rest of this boiler. And there's bits under there. They're probably best to jump up and then go prone. Seems alright. Probably the other side, I'm guessing. Jump over if I can. Some interesting colours on it anyway. It's quite bright. I keep pressing tab to try and sort of eye out the bit that I've missed, but I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. There's a bit there. I don't know. Hold up. There's a piece. A little bit there. It's these tiny sections that are like around where the banding is. Maybe underneath. Under there, maybe. Just slight angles. Feels like it's on the other side. So it's still just the boiler. Can't seem to clean it. There we go. We're just underneath that bit. Okay, good. We could clean the outside of the cab, but I think I'm going to work here and go with the steam chest. I think there's a bit of oil there. Yeah, there is. There's a piston rod. Because of the angles, I don't even know how you're supposed to clean behind that. I'm going to guessing you don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to. Because that would be a bit of a nightmare otherwise. Oh, speaking of nightmares, getting back there is a bit of a pain. Interesting. Okay. Well, standard procedure. Clean it from as many angles as you possibly can. And then once that's run out, try something else. Try to be a bit more precise and such. Wheels are coming up nice. I don't want to hit it with the cleaner just yet. There's the wheels. There's rust around here. Around the steam chest. I'll just work near the wheels as well. It's getting behind them too. Well, looks like you got a bit of... Ah, that's oil. Yeah, that's going to take some time to clean up as well. What I might do then, I might treat ourselves to some cleaner. That wheel got cleaned pretty well. There's a connecting rod, coupling rods. There's a lot of dirt. I'll just give it a quick once over. Probably for the best. Give it a quick once over. Again, multiple angles. Like that. And this will be cleaning off dirt from behind it, which we can see as well. Go from this side. Spray along. And just sort of incidentally we're getting stuff cleaned. Perhaps not even looking at cleaning. Or at least targeting. A lot of stance as well. And it's pretty good. We'll get right underneath now. Ah, there's the back of that done. I'm guessing a lot of this is just dirt now. Yeah, I think so. The problem that we have is that we only have limited cleaning fluids. So this wheel here, for example, yeah, if you just spend a little bit more time on it, it comes up nice. So you don't need to use the cleaning fluid on it. But we'll just attempt what we can. The tab button is there if we need it to highlight the dirt. That guide there says dirt, but I mean, where? Huh. I mean, that was one bit of it. So it says this guide's dirty, but where? I do not know. Oh, up there. That was simple enough. Down here. Drive rod. What's that? Crosshead. Wheel frame. This drive rod. This crank rod. I can see a little bit there anywhere. I think that's most of it, to be fair, on that side. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Let's continue on this side. Let's got this truck here. There's that done. This is a cab skirting. Excuse me. I actually thought this was all one piece, but there's also cab steps. Yeah, that is a separate piece. Okay, fair enough. So just spraying over that a little bit. And this skirting goes all the way around to that side as well. Cab steps. Ah yes, steps, where you need to attack them from multiple angles. It's like a Rubik's Cube of things. We haven't even been in here yet. What have we got? Furnace door. I see I would call that the firebox, but yeah. A couple of gauges there. Furnace dial. Cab furnace handle. Another dial. A couple more about. And that, which is our direct. Oh, that's your direction controller, apparently. That's weird. That's not spraying where I would have thought it would spray. The direction control done. I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna get this skirting done, I think. And the steps. I'm gonna leave the the tender for future me. Just gonna clean the rest of the loco first. Get some skirting in there. Yep, that's done. Well, we might as well clean this entire side. I think that would be a prudent choice. So, what we'll do is we'll spray... Let's try this new mode. So I'm staying still. I'm just spraying, as you can see there. You can still rotate the nozzle. Still clean that way. We can still move as well. So you can still move around W, S and D, but your cleaning is basically it's stationary. Fair enough. So we're going to give it a quick once over. You can actually turn as well. Like that, you just have to go to the edge of the screen like that. We'll try and clean this entire side just like this. And I'm going to guess it's probably a more pleasant experience to see it cleaned this way. Just because, well, it's not that, you know, it's which is very difficult to manage. Like I say, I'm going to try and clean this entire thing, just using this angle here, like that. So just underneath here, spraying away there. Work forward. And naturally we're getting loads of overspray on the back and everywhere else. And we'll spin around this side and do the same thing on this side. Lots of oil on that driving wheel there. So far, my preference is still for the old way of cleaning it. But it's nice to have this option. People might find this less jarring. Just might prefer it for whatever reason, which is good. At least the option is there to use it if need be. Okay, so I tried to clean the whole thing. Just doing it with the new aim mode. Nah, I think we're going to go back to this standard way of cleaning it. Really does feel like this one should require the cleaner. This wheel. Work down there and around. And this side. I'll come back to the wheel. Come back to it. Oh, it's just on there. It's actually very simple bit. Okay, fair enough. Might as well do that. Crank rods. Wheel frames. Not a lot of dirt on it, but enough that we need to give it a good spray. And on this side as well. We did clean from this side, just obviously you haven't spent enough time on it. It's going to be underneath, is it? Apparently not. Maybe this side? Yep, it was. There's the guide. Was it underneath there before? Oh no, it was up there before. Where's the steps? It's just easy to get the steps. There you go. Job done. And now just a steam chest. With all the rust and oil. Also the front wheel truck, which is now done. I'm gonna have to pick up that as well. Oh, and there's that done. So, what we haven't got done is this wall panel. Now we have. Okay, oh hang on, there's a one bit there that we haven't got a crank rod. Is it that one? It is. I can see it in the corner there. Okay. Well, I think that's the majority of that side done. Brilliant. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of PowerWash Simulator. Back on the game, back on the new challenges. 3 of them available. Obviously, this is the loco one. Going to be the best one. But we are 51% cleaned. So next time, we'll look at finishing this one off. We've yet to use any cleaner. We've yet to use any of the nozzles, really. We're just sticking with our trusted and tested 15 degree. So, yeah, next episode we'll finish this off, includes inside here and back there as well. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this chill out on PowerWash Simulator. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.